A traitor.
Yeah.
The Defense Minister, Juan Ponce Enrile, and the Deputy Chief of Staff, General Fidel Ramos, leading the reformists, had decided on mutiny against President Marcos.
As of now, I cannot in conscience recognize the President as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces.
The first time I was called a traitor was after President Marcos left the country, because they thought that I did what I did because I wanted power. Far from it. It didn't bother me because I was not a traitor. I fought for the country when I was young as a guerrillero at 17. How can I be a traitor to my country? They said it, traitor, magnanakaw. And I asked them, why do you judge me? You don't know me. You only know me from what you hear or what you read. My critics and probably my political enemies didn't bother me. I'm not a criminal. I know that I've not done anything wrong against the country that I have served for so many years now.
The Defense Minister reaching the main street, greeted by tens of thousands of cheering supporters.
I do not want to let people think that I am bragging, but they said, you have the brain that encompasses the whole Congress.
Today, my last appearance in this chamber, old politicians never die. They will just fade away.
Well, that's a gift from God, you know? And a product of my own effort to study things that ought to be studied by others. No?
Dumiretso na kaagad sa Campo Crame si Senador Juan Ponce Enrile. Pasado alas 5 ng hapon ang dumating dito si Senador Enrile sakay ng kanyang kulay puting sports utility van.
To be incarcerated, it's lonely, but I must tell you that it was paradise compared to what I suffered under the Japanese when I was imprisoned for 90 days.
The Japanese invasion of the Philippines was conducted on schedule. During the first weeks of fighting on Luzon, the Japanese steadily reinforced their original assault unit.
For 90 days, I was being tortured, whipped with the tail of a stingray, giant stingray, hit with for a 2x2 piece of wood, water cured, and electrocuted, literally electrocuted. When my two hands are attached to two wires attached to a generator that was run by a bicycle pedaled by a Japanese soldier. And I could feel the sharp edge of the samurai sword over my neck. All my life, I was immersed in studying anything, poetry, songs, history, philosophy, political theory, strategy. I read Machiavelli, Sun Tzu, Guisardini, and so forth and so on, including the Bible and including the Quran. That has been my habit. So when I was in Camp Crame, my daughter kept bringing books to me. I'm running because I would like to share this knowledge to my colleagues in the Senate who had no time to study like me. And second, to share it with the public, especially the young, because if a war breaks out between China and America, then literally we will be involved in it. Our people, especially the young ones, will be the ones to suffer like me when I was 17. And I must tell you, if there is a war, I would not like you to suffer what we suffered when I was 17. As a senator, I must tell you that I have served the country and made laws. After that, I retired in 2016. I did not become idle. I continued and I learned more about the planet. I'm more prepared now to be a senator than I ever was. At least the nation should benefit from what I have learned during my absence from the Senate. When you are young, you think that you are God. You think that you'll never die. But when you reach my age, you become wiser. You know that there is an end. And there is only one that can determine when that end will come. And that's God. I do not like to say what I would like other people to remember me. Just to remember me as what I was. A young boy who came from the gutters, who made something out of himself, and who became known to be Juan Ponce Enrile. That's all.